On the desktop, we have our main folder named QuickFilmMaker, which contains all the necessary folders and subfolders. These folders are directly linked to the interface, so you can export films straight from QuickFilmMaker to platforms like YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or Vimeo. For example, you can connect the Vimeo application to this folder, and whenever you export a film here, it automatically uploads to your channel. The same works for YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and more. You can also link folders to Dropbox, Creative Cloud, and Google Drive. Let's return to the interface and take a closer look. The interface can be minimized, and many of its panels, which are located in the QuickFilmMaker folder, can be launched as floating panels. You can dock them or keep them floating while you work, giving you flexible control. Each button has hover tooltips. For example, this button sends a film to Vimeo, this one to TikTok, and these others to Facebook or Instagram. You can even Alt-Shift-Click to send 10 films with 10 different soundtracks at once. Now, if we go to the center button of each section and hold it for a moment, Alt-Click can open tools like OpenAI, Shift-Click opens various other panels, for example, the Play panel or an Art panel. Clicking the Art panel brings up tools that integrate with external AI platforms. You can import AI-generated footage straight into your project folder and then build a film from it inside the interface. Let's minimize this and reposition the window. From here, we access our AI Channels tab. You can toggle between different AI panels. Using Shift-Click again here opens another panel showing all connected AI programs. Footage from these AI tools can be pulled into QuickFilmMaker from inside the app. Now let's explore more of the Edit panel. Clicking a center button here opens this main editing panel, which you can position wherever you like. This works alongside your timeline. From here, you can jump between tabs and access functions like creating a new composition, opening project settings, or launching AI tools. The center button here toggles between tabs, allowing you to work fluidly. You can use both this docked view and a floating tab, whichever is more convenient. This new panel here is another editing interface, giving you more flexibility to minimize or float as needed, and improving how you navigate and edit within both the interface and timeline. Now let's open the Composition Creation panel. Clicking here lets you select duration, choose the format, rename the composition, and set the frame rate. Let's create one. First, a standard comp. Now let's create a 4K widescreen composition, 3840 by 2060 pixels. Once created, it appears in the comp list and can be accessed anytime. Next, let's look at integrations. This panel connects to different apps. A DaVinci Resolve workflow panel. You can choose music, resolution, editing speed, and even adjust beat sensitivity. Perfect for cutting to rhythm, whether it's slow or fast-paced music. There's also a preset selector and a function to create a film from GoPro footage. It uses videos placed in the relevant GoPro folders. Once footage is in the right folder, QuickFilmMaker builds a timeline and can send it directly to Premiere Pro. You just need to drop files into the folder, music too, and click to organize everything neatly. On the left and right, we have sets of tools for scaling the image in and out. The same workflow applies to CapCut. Just add footage to the CapCut folder, or send it in from the app. Once it's there, QuickFilmMaker imports it, and you get a new editing panel. From here, you can select music, choose resolution, set edit speed and beat sensitivity, choose to edit using videos, photos, or both. You can then send the final result to the render queue and re-edit the same timeline later. You can even open CapCut from within the interface. Each folder button has hover tooltips so you can easily learn what it does. Clicking here creates a 0-point timeline, useful when you want to reset the timeline to start exactly at frame 0. This set of tools gives you color correction features directly in the interface for your current timeline. You can also work directly between After Effects and Premiere Pro and send final exports to Media Encoder. This one is a step-by-step editing panel, starting with importing photography, followed by video, and then auto-editing them. First, we select a folder of photos. It imports them, then creates a timeline with automatic movement, transitions, and effects, a great way to bring your photography to life. Next, it prompts us to select video footage. Once imported, we adjust sensitivity and click to generate an edited film. We can then add color correction, play the timeline, and make further tweaks. Here's the timeline now. There's also a button here that imports all footage from all folders, photos, videos, music, with one click. It organizes everything in your project panel and asks you to save your project. Now this is the magic button. Clicking it opens a panel for importing GoPro footage and launching a dedicated auto-editing workflow. You can pick music, adjust resolution, speed, and beat sensitivity, and generate a full film from GoPro or mixed media. There's an option to automatically apply color correction and send the film as a rough cut to Premiere Pro. Once again, we select our folders, and with a resolution like 1920x1080 and settings like a 5.9 edit speed and 38% beat sensitivity, we can generate a film. Then we apply color correction and fit everything to frame. You can play the sequence from here, and for the first time, it may need to run through. It's also good practice to regularly clean the media cache. Using this button, it helps keep the system running smooth. Next, let's look at title creation and timeline edits using this set of tools. Now, let's alt-click here to open a template automation panel. This allows you to select footage and automatically insert it into prepared compositions. You can render to square, portrait, or widescreen formats. You can also fit to width or height, center, or clear settings. Clicking with Shift instead opens an AI panel. This connects to external tools like ChatGPT, InVideo, Luma, Leonardo, Midjourney, 11 Labs, Runway, and others for generative video, color correction, and more. Now these two buttons are especially interesting. In the Edit panel, Alt-click opens one custom toolset, Shift-click opens another, and Shift-Alt-click gives you up to 5 different customizable panels. You can assign any native After Effects function to a custom button. For example, let's assign the Solid function. Click to open the orange panel, find Create Solid, copy and paste the script. Now the button creates a solid whenever it's clicked. You can do this with any function, animation tool, 3D settings, and more. You have 3 of these customizable tool sets. Each can contain 2 or 5 buttons depending on your workflow. Now back here, as we mentioned, this is the magic button, and this is a renaming panel that lets you rename imported footage for use in templates or organized timelines. This button helps you load entire template projects ready to go.